Pentagon confirms downing of Russian hypersonic missile by Ukraine.
This post received a score of 14,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Apparently the hypersonic missile they shot down will slow down as it enters the final stage of its flight, which allows for it to be destroyed by existing our technology. Seems like a pretty serious design flaw.
My guess is they were intended to be very long range and strike areas behind the line. Figuring there will be less precise, modern air defenses in, say, cities in central USA compared to the east-west coastal areas. But because Russia is using them against areas where active and, more importantly, alerted AW systems are, they can prepare. AWACS are so handy. If they're firing at Kyiv, I'd bet a large amount of AW is there for a high missile kill chance.
Greater than figuring there will be less precise, modern AR defense PAC-3 Patriot is already 20 years old. The problem here is everyone drank Russian propaganda. Kinzhal isn't a hypersonic cruise missile. It's an air-launched SRBM. We have had SRBM defense since forever. Every ballistic missile is hypersonic. The German V2 in the 1940s was hypersonic. Humans go faster in most spacecraft. The scary hypersonic missile is one that maneuvers at lower altitude at hypersonic speed. It's not just about the speed. And Russia never had one that actually was a new threat.
They also force everything in to fit their old rocket platforms from the Cold War when funding ran out. They even sold the manufacturing license and shuttle launches for the US government until SpaceX became a thing because those engines were dirt cheap. They just got the job done, but it goes to show they were still making rockets based on 1960s designs and considering that as modern equipment. This is also funny enough why I never believed they had advanced missile platforms. Instead of innovating, they jury-rigged some offshoot models, so it's honestly impossible to know how effective their weapons are.
Jerry-rigged. This answered a couple of questions I didn't even realize I had.
The loss of reputation will cost them more than they could have ever gained from Ukraine, even when taking into consideration Ukraine's vast natural resources. That's a historic blunder. I wonder whether Putin regrets his choice. He may be too far gone in his delusions and most likely thinks he's on some divine mission to rebuild the Soviet Union under Russia's boot.
It's a cell phone too. The Kinzhal never had the capabilities they hyped. If they just called it what it is, an air-launched SRBM with a gimmick, then nobody would be laughing at Russia shitting the bed yet again, but instead they claimed it as pinnacle of their ability and an old patriot slapped it down.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.